but I mean, this is something where it's.
Well, I don't care about
It's an
my stream
active
right now.
dumpster fire in a playground. It's a dumpster fire in a playground. Like, you know, and the thing about dumpster fires in playgrounds, in specific, to be specific with this, it's because they're diapers. You know, they're dirty diapers in that dumpster. So it's the smell of just reeking active shit in the air. It fills your nostrils. It gets in your mouth. You feel it in your lungs. It's shit. It like baby shit, like flaming baby shit. That's it.
Okay. Let's continue where I left off.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, yeah.
The extra thick legs, yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. At the very least, and I know this is, I feel bad for saying this, I'm thankful that the Sonic movie is going to be this bad, because that means that any rational producer will give up on the Mega Man movie, and it will not exist. But I'm sorry that your icon has to die in order to help my icon survive. To be fair, though, they might make it anyways.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying this may be Sonic 06 bad. And I'm like, if it is, it's still gonna bring a shit ton of people.
Sonic 06 look good. Are you kidding me? Like, this, that's what's unsettling about this, is that, like, even when we look back at stuff like Sonic Boom, and the nitpicks that we had about that, all of a sudden, you can look at Sonic Boom with, like, this breath of fresh air of, like, oh, wow. This still kind of feels like an animated thing, you know? It still feels like well, the writing.
Is it bad
I've
that I
heard
never
the
watched the TV show?
I've heard nothing but good things about the show, though. I've heard that the writing is very good. Yeah, I hear the writing is very good. Just imagine them looking like Sonic Adventure characters instead. Sounds better already. Sounds better than SpongeBob. It sounds better than SpongeBob.
Oh, Rando, what Digimon did you want me to have for you? I completely forgot to ask you this because I'm
oh shit, dude.
Naming
I don't know.
Digimon.
I'm not much of a Digimoner. Like, I was big on the first season and the first movie.
Well, that's fine. Frickin' Winston from Hyper literally picked frickin' Starmon from the original. So.
I'm gonna say Angel Woman. I'll say Angel Woman. The mascot. Oh man, I'm about Angel Woman. Anything with Angel Woman is fantastic. I love characters that you can't see their eyes or their pupils. You know what I mean? And Angel Woman's design always just sung to me because of it. He does. The only downside to it is that it's hard to show emotion. I've run into that with Vector Man, with the Vector Man piece I'm working on, where I did like 9 different expressions. I've only done 8. I can't figure out the 9th expression because like Vector Man has no fucking face. Like he has like no pupils. Oh no, I don't want to talk about that on stream. I don't want to talk about that on stream. I'm definitely not. Are you kidding me? I'm definitely not talking about that on stream. but for the record, actually, yes, I do. Yes, I did. And, yeah, my date's coming up fairly soon. But I'm definitely not. I don't want to waste too much time with DC Comics, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now, though. Dude, I have nothing but respect for DC, and I want to continue to. I would love to continue to do stuff for DC, but dude, I don't want to work on. I don't want to work on monthlies, dude. I want to work on graphic novels. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big difference. That's the big difference between, you know, what I'm looking for now versus like what I was doing when I was with George. I'll talk about that real fast. I didn't bring that up. That was something that was on my mind really hard before stream. Earlier today, they had announced that George Perez had announced that he was retiring from comic books and from art altogether. Like, he's not taking any commissions or anything. He's just like going straight up like, I'm no longer drawing. You know? Yeah. And like that shit rocked me. You know? Like, I was reading that on my stream. I haven't talked to George since maybe, oh god, it's been over 10 years now. It's been over 10 years. Because, you know, we had a big falling out. I don't want to get into the details of that falling out, but when I apprenticed under him, at least not on stream. Yeah, just at least not on stream, but, you know, I worked for, I'll get into this much though. I worked with him, with his wife Carol, on a book called JLA Avengers. We helped him ink that book after he had gone through carpal tunnel surgery. So George was like he was really doped up. He was really in unfathomable amounts of, like, you know, pain and soreness from carpal tunnel surgery. So, you know, we inked the last 2 issues. And, you know, I was apprenticing under him during our time at CrossGen in 2003. And CrossGen was a Rockstar company. That was a place where, like, they talked about how you could touch the sky, and, you know, you believed it, dude. Like, they had Rockstar booths, like massive pillars that surrounded these like nests of artists and writers, and each of these pillars, these metal pillars, they had these motion comics, these like flat screens of these motion comics with like full voice actors and shit. You know, people like fucking Mark Waid and Steve McNiven, like, they were just like right over the corner, you know? Dude, it was a wonderland, you know? The only independent publisher to outsell DC Comics and Marvel Comics at the same fucking time. At the same time, dude. They did it at the same time. You know any other comic book companies that have done that? No. No, they don't exist. They don't exist. As illustrious as Valiant and Image and Dark Horse, not in that order, are, they've never done that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Comicsgate over here. Here we go. Here we go.
This is where Reina's like, I end the stream. Bye, people.
Right?
Good night, everybody.
It's getting to trigger. Dude, CrossGen was awesome. I was handing out pamphlets, and fucking, that was the first, what was it? Pauly Schreier. He was Bulk in the Power Rangers TV show.
Yeah.
So, I was never expecting to run into him, also working at CrossGen, and I'm handing out flyers to people. And this other dude's handing out flyers to people, you know? It's like, oh shit, and he's got the same lanyard. Oh, I've got a CrossGen lanyard. He's got a CrossGen t-shirt. I've got a CrossGen t-shirt. I'm like, oh shit, I'm working with this person. Like, is that? And I asked, I was like, you know, are you? I couldn't even finish the sentence, dude. I was like, maybe 15 or some shit, you know, 15, 16. He's like, yeah, I'm bulk. He just finishes my sentence. Yeah, I'm bulk. I'm bulk. It's like, oh shit, dude, like, that rocked my fucking world. And we were talking about like mecha and fan fiction and and anime and more mecha, because that's what he was designing the robots in the comic Red Star that was being published by Flash.
Oh yeah, he does a crap ton of stuff.
He's done cover art for Witchblade. Yeah, dude, he's been published by Image a number of times. Mind you, at conventions, everyone knows him as primarily Bulk from Mighty Morphin Power. But
well,
yeah,
now
dude,
he's also known as his Hyperforce Power Ranger.
You're right, the tabletop. Yeah. The roleplay stream. Yeah.
He's a Hyper Ranger now.
Dude, it's this great roleplay stream where you get you get members, you know, of their respective shows reprising their characters for these, you know, like D&D scenarios. Yeah. And yeah, dude, it's actually hype as shit.
To laugh to see Chris redo his role again was fucking hysterical. No, he was just he's just acting like the first episode where he's just a complete asshole to everyone, and everyone in the chat was like, "Wait a minute, Andrew's an asshole. What the fuck's this?" I was like, "Yeah, you don't remember this? He really didn't want a team."
Right. No, he totally got in character. Yeah, he was. You know, I don't think I actually saw that whole. I don't think I saw the whole episode.
It's all on YouTube now, so you can watch it.
Yeah, it's been told to me a number of times now.
No, he's done. Well, it's a 2-part, I think.
It's an ongoing series, but I think Chris is only in one episode.
I don't know if I can post links in your. No, the whole thing is a whole. Hold on, I'll get the link up.
Yeah.
I'm not judging. I had waffles a little bit ago.
Full judgment. All the judgment.
Don't at me, bro.
I am the law. I am the law.
Okay.
Bitch. Judge bitch.
Hopefully Nightbot doesn't screw me up on your stream. Okay.
No, I haven't even activated my Nightbot, man.
Okay, there it is.
Spam away. Spam away. Post hentai. Do whatever you want.
I love the...
What? No.
Not yet. He's only 7 followers away to get partnered.
Oh really? I didn't know that. Yeah, he's done with it. He's done with the hair.
Yep.
He's done with the hair.
Well, he's done with the top hair, at least.
Yeah.
His goatee beard of wonderness is awesome.
Yeah. He hasn't gone like straight proud lines.
The Boom comics?
Oh, they've been, from what I've read, dude, they've been nothing but fantastic.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
this...
Hyperforce has been able to do, because Hyperforce is essentially
canon
scenarios that they do with, well, canon is circumstantial.
Well, dude, thanks to the Boom comics Shatter Grid thing, they're canon now.
Yeah, but hold on. I don't want to get... Alright, I'm going to get into canon real fast, okay? There are four kinds of canon. There are four kinds of canon. You have A canon, you have B canon, C canon, and D canon. And I guess there's a 5th canon, which is F canon.
Yeah.
But A Canon is our main publication that is by the IP holder at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, by that or the creators. If it's still the creators. Yeah, yeah. But that is, so that's, let's say that's the main canon. That's Alpha Canon. Now, B Canon is where now we get into these subtle deviations. Like, for example, if you were to ask Goku in the TV show about, you know, this character Broly, he wouldn't really know what you were talking about. Now, if you talk to him in his Broly movie, not only would he be able to tell you about Broly, but he would also be able to tell you about his battle with Frieza. Both of them can tell you about their battle with Frieza, but only one of them can tell you about their battle with Broly. You follow the logic?
Yeah.
That's B canon. That's B canon. So think Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Well, yeah.
Or the Highlander TV show.
Well, I wasn't meaning like it's 100% canon. I was meaning like the comic lore and all that stuff.
Now, yeah. Well, in the C canon, it's their third canon, is C canon. C canon is crossover canon. So, for example, if you ask Mega Man X in the Marvel vs. Capcom games about Captain America, he'll tell you that he's an upstanding, you know, well-meaning Boy Scout who, for the most part, eats sandwiches with the crust cut off of them. But if you ask Mega Man X in, let's say, Mega Man X8, you know, if you ask him in the canon of that game, he'll be like, Captain America? Are you talking about a Maverick? Like, what is that? You know?
Who that?
Doesn't... Yeah. That's C canon. That's our crossover canon. And in crossover canon, some things will be amplified and, you know, de-amplified for the sake of putting everybody on, like, an equal plane. And that's usually seen in, like, all crossovers. So that's where we have C canon. D canon is that's where it's a deviation, where this is like a straight alternate reality, like the Abrams verse or the Kelvin timeline in Star Trek universe, or the Elektra movie, you know, as opposed to Elektra in the season 2 of Daredevil. You know, like those are complete D canons, complete deviations. Or Mega Man Battle Network, the Battle Network series, .exe. Like
Yeah.
.exe, he's totally that's an alternate reality. So that's D canon. And then F canon, our final canon, is fan canon, which is complete and utter nonsense. It's just bullshit, you know. Good fan canon is extrapolated from the prior 4 canons, if not primarily A canon from the first canon. Bad F canon, I mean, it's called Tumbling Deviant. That's where that is. Oh god, and Gaia Online. Oh man. Fanfiction and Gaia. Oh man.
Buddy Charles is gonna like this now.
Oh dude, I've done, no, same dude. I've done my own, I've done plenty of like fan canon ideas. And most Mega Man fans hate it. They hate it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've written plenty of smut. I'm not gonna lie. I've done plenty of very bad fan fiction with Dark Zero from the Mega Man X series. A lot of Dark Zero fan art that will never see the light of day. It's in a scraps folder on DeviantArt that only I can see. But the code is there, so who knows? Maybe someday they'll shuffle it around, and then everyone will see the 32-page comic of Dark Zero breaking into Maverick Hunter headquarters and you know, running into the cast of Mega Man X8.
Pretty much at this rate.
Oh man, you remember Super Heroine Central? Super Heroine Central, dude, J. Scott Campbell and George Perez have both done work for Super Heroine Central. Who? Super Heroine Central? Me? I don't know. I haven't typed that into a URL in a long time. Like, not since go to Galaxy of Terror. Oh man, this was back in the rotten, the ogreish. Yeah, just lock and key. Yeah, it really is.
I'm definitely gonna have to make sure I put on the YouTube thing. This is 100% adult for this one episode.
Yeah, I need to start putting more parental advisories on my streams.
Well, I already have it set for my stream, but my YouTube videos I haven't been able to upload the Red Dead things because my second Red Dead thing got flagged, mostly because of the huge argument that Mike and Chris had about a certain subject that I don't want to talk about again. Where Chris was extremely... You were there, Rando. I don't know if you remember which one. But it was... Mike was saying something...
I've got an idea.
Mike was saying something about a certain actor, and Chris just went off.
Yeah.
It was while they were talking. Yeah, it was bad. Chris had one too many moonshines at that point, though.
Yeah. It happens.
But we still love you. We still love you. But that video got flagged on YouTube, and I was like, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I can post any of the Red Dead streams anymore. I think I have to avoid doing Red Dead posted on YouTube. I can do it on Twitch, but not on YouTube.
Yeah. That's probably safe.
Doesn't surprise me. It's just like I'm the only one on my stream right now. Yeah, I'm streaming the Digimon thing. Cause I need that.
You can watch both the streams simultaneously with the Khadgar link.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how to set that thing up.
Actually. Oh, do you have your Nightbot set up?
I think so.
Shit.
Let me see if I do. Is it Oh, Wims. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for hosting. How do you spell Khadgar? C-A-D-G?
No. K-A-D-G-A-R.
G-A-R.
Yeah. So...
No, it's not showing it because Nightbot isn't.
No, I got you. Hold on.
Okay, I need to heal my Digimon. Do I have an expansion?
Boom.
Not yet.
Oh, on mine? No, I'm just, posting this here. Not
Okay,
posting
there it
the
is.
link here.
I'll post it on.
Oh no, Nightbot, dude. Nightbot snuffed mine, dude.
I got it.
I tried putting it on his, and then Nightbot was like, no. Execute.
Yeah, I literally have it updated on my thing. Let me see if Nightbot stops me. No, it didn't. Oh no, that's on yours.
No, that's not.
Nope, there we go.
Let me guess, not streaming. Oh, hold on. What are the Organite? Organer? Oregonian. Oh, okay. I can see why.
Okay, so let's make him into Wise
Just
Mon.
being here in the time that I've been. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm still debating on if I want to move down there or not.
Nah, man, like, I don't know, man. I'm probably just gonna bounce from the West Coast altogether. That's what happens. Think about fine beer, fine pits.
28. I need him 2 more levels in order to do it. Son of a bitch. And then...
Yeah, at least he's not as broken. Oh, every time I fall, he'll save me. I'm playing on like super casual.
56.
Yeah, I don't take this game as seriously, honestly. Like, I just play this game for fun.
Well, it's just like my Digimon
take it
game. I'm
seriously,
having
but
so much
mine's
fun just goofing around playing it. Like when Chris was like freaking out at me yesterday, I was trying to tell him, I was like, I'm having fun. Like I was just saying, like I was laughing about the fact I had someone try trolling my stream and tried talking shit to me. Like I thought it was hysterical as all hell.
Yeah. They get pretty hyped up about that. It's kind of like the state of being anonymous. Just can really spark up some people, man.
Yeah.
You're a snowflake. I can smell it on you.
Okay, let me close.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Now, my favorite moment in RoboCop is the scene that they shot in, I think it was Dallas, where all of the goons who kill Murphy are right out of jail, and just chaos and anarchy ensue like around Emil. And no, this is long after the gas station. So like chaos ensues because the police have finally gone on strike, and now there's just roving bands of anarchy occurring at.
How do I turn off Nightbot?
And dude, I have no idea. And he has a crowbar, and he just smashes open the window to turn up the volume on the TV so that he can hear Bixby's, "Oh, can I have you both? Oh, we've had our shots. I'll buy that for $1." Turns it up just for that bit, Like, not to steal anything, not to, burn buildings down or anything, like, just smash the window to turn up this show, because this show is apparently just the paragon of human achievement. Dude, all walks of life, from the lowly convenience store worker. Like, the lowly convenience store worker watches this show, and the elite OCP executive watches this show. Like, everyone makes reference to this show within this universe, and it's that little touch that just makes it feel that much bigger, this world. I love shit like that. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna ask Katie, how do I turn off Nightbot?
Okay. Oh my god. I promise you I've beaten this stage. I promise I've beaten this stage.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, no, that's all the little parts you get. You can really notice that I'm not actually physically holding charge right now. Like, he has an auto charge, which, by the way, is a fantastic invention. That's a fantastic image. Because, like, the strain that it's been doing to my finger for, like, you know, nearly 30 years of playing this game has destroyed my, like, the tendon in my, between my, joint and the edge of my thumb. So it's really bad. It's really bad, because ever since Auto Charge has been in the game, so that was like, what, Mega Man 2? Been holding down Charge every waking moment, like any room that I go in, he's fully charged every time. Every single time. I don't care what room, he's always charged. And I've been doing that, and this shit sucks now, man. But that's still how I play the game. And with this auto charge, and I love the sound design because it's not an obnoxious charge sound. If the auto charge was here, yeah, if it had the high pitch, here it's more like a low hum, you know? Like, and it's as if they also had in mind that people would be playing the game like this, because it has this nice little, like, pixie trail, you know? It's very magical as you're in this state to show the accelerated force. But, you know, the effective power. That's a kickback. As a matter of fact, on that note, we'll walk in like this, and like he's overheating, there's like steam coming out of him and shit. Oh no. Yeah. It's been a while since I played one, but I mean, he's basically the same. I think I've played Mega Man Wily Wars. Yeah, from was it Mega Man Powered Up? Oh, I fucking love Powered Up. Oh, that's the win. That's the best remake of Mega Man, yeah. Yeah, in the Archie comics, they just decided to dive on that section. Because in the Archie comic, he just puts they put the scarf over his lips. His lips. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, the Golden Age comics are great. You ever heard of Dr. Pheromone? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, not as cool as Phantoma, though. Not as cool as Phantoma. The blonde she-devil. She-devil spirit. Yeah. Yeah, that book's fantastic. I haven't seen one. I think it was Dr. Pheromone? Oh, that might not be the same character I'm thinking of. They're in that book, though. Who was it? It was Dr. something. It was was Doctor something. I thought it was Doctor. No. No. Maybe? Okay.
Damn. Well, at least I can get you to ultimate. This damn Kiss wannabe. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah. Pretty much. Like, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Definitely not a bad thing. Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it got some sweet character designs.
Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
god damn it. Oh no, this is one they go in the... Okay, never mind. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We were talking about Vector Man earlier.
Someone posted a
man.
link in your thing and I don't want to click it.
What?
やめろと言って。いけず。今回のこと、彼は純粋に神城の連中。神城？結局。
No, no, it's fine. I'm actually going to switch it up actually because
それはできない。
I've been on Mega Man for a little bit, and I know I think I titled the stream something along the lines of Casual Blue Bonnet, which would imply Mega Man. Totally imply Mega Man. But
Well, it could be in anything. I play what I
games
like.
that I like. If we wanted to play games that got views, we'd play Fortnite right now.
Exactly. We had this talk yesterday about this.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Because someone said same question. Like, are you playing games more so for views or because of the games?
Yeah.
We just playing the games that we like, you know. Because otherwise, then it kind of becomes a job. No, absolutely.
今回はご苦労だったな。白峰の。
Yeah.
これも春の青。それはそうとおじさん。まあ、そう焦るな。生徒。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
あのね、私あんなに可愛らしく、それにデジモンたち、実は私 ただ見てるだけじゃダメなんだ。今は具体的ひらめいたら。
Yeah.
Empathy is something hard for me to, you know, because I'm a barely functioning sociopath. You know, I know that.
Same.
Yeah. So, I'll say that since I'm not streaming right this second. I mean, still.
Well, I'm streaming, so.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I don't give a shit. So
I just want to let you know in case you accidentally say something you don't want to say.
I'm usually pretty good with that. I know some other people that we stream with. You know, it happens. You know, it happens. Should.
Okay. Rise Greymon. No.
That sounds good. Like, as in Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon? Oh shit. Okay. That was my shit. I'm not too big on shootings, but that was my shit.
Let's make him into Ipmon. Go down even lower. That way I can get these two unlocked. Oh
yeah. There we go. Alright. Back on.
Sega. I'm a little bit excited. I'm still keeping my guard up slightly. But but lately that's been me with a lot of games. I can't help but have my guard up because I have a feeling that something's gonna go wrong in the process of it. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll go this one. For you, I'll go Kabuterimon. Toy Agumon. Sakuamon. You to that. Oh, I saw that one. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, I know, right? Shit, I miss the 90s, to be honest with you, sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Someone. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's always the way of things, you know. It's... Yeah, yeah. I mean that'll always be the feeling. That'll always be the feeling. It's my favorite shelf over here. I'm gonna start with some Shadow Dancer. Yeah, I'm back up. New title to the video.
I was gonna buy that for my Switch. The Sega collection. Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah.
Oh. Well, that's one of the things. Can't do that. That's true. That's true.
Hey, phew. Oh, sorry guys. I was stuck. My nose. And my whole head is now shaking. What? What you eat, Del Taco? I know. Trust me. I wish I did have a Del Taco by my house. Like it's been bugging me for the longest time not to have a Del Taco. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, that's why I buy like the maximum shit ton of freaking macaroni and cheese at that point. Okay, so 2 more levels. No problem. No, but Rando, apparently the main reason why Mike is wanting us all to get it is getting Anthem is apparently there's a whole bunch of extra weapons and stuff everyone can get. I was like, that's why Mike wants us to get it so bad. Because if we pre-order it, that's what we get.
Oh, what's up? Sorry, I was middle of texting.
You're good, buddy. Also, everyone I've been talking to has been like praising and asking about your artwork. I said, dude, I'm like, I sent the Facebook link to everyone. I'm like, just go talk to them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram. Find them everywhere.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well, that was like the main reason why, like I told you.
I've been getting a lot of random commissions too. People that I don't know who's sending them to me.
Okay, let me turn this down a lot. Not much.
Oh, not much. I totally let the timer run, and I was texting on my phone. I gotta look back on my phone in a second. See all the notifications. Oh. Oh. Timer ran out. Alright, clearly I am not in the mode to play Shadow Dancer right now, so I'll go straight to Vectorman 2.
Like, that's like the main reason, Rando, why I wanted you to do my D&D character brought back from the grave, because I know you'll do a perfect job with it.
What was that?
I said that's the reason why I asked you to do my D&D character, because I know you can bring it back to life.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's just been playing catch up, really.
Like I said, there's no rush on it, dude. If I was rushing on you, like,
I hear you. I hear you.
I wouldn't. Like, trust me, the person I am rushing on is the guy that is making my Keyblade. Because, like, he's been, like, delaying on posting stuff. Like, he just recently, a few days ago, gave me the thing about, it's finally 3D printed. And he says he accidentally messed up and has to fix it already. Is already making me a little concerned already.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, don't be saying that sentence to me right now.
Yeah, true.
Digivolve you to that. Digivolve you to Shine Starmon. Oh my god, did I literally match it exactly on the dot? Yes! I love when I do that. And I don't have to worry about level caps for a long ass time. Ooh, these two are at 99 on theirs. Ooh, that's a good thing, because I can get some good stuff off of him. I need to have the challenges for him. Well, I can make him into Jesmon, so that's fine. A medic. Can I digivolve him into his other form? I can go into Diaboromon. But I can't go into Mega Myotismon just yet. I think I'll digivolve him later. And Winston. He's able to. Digivolve you. Winston, go to Android 1. Oh, for fuck's sake. I guess I am gonna de-digivolve Impmon to Paganmon. Yeah, 46, that's fine. Okay, this is fine for now. Oh yeah!
Oh god, the Bad Egg stage music. Oh, it's midi-inducing. So good. Vectorman 2, I'm just letting the demo reel play. That's something I really miss about classic games, is demo reels. And I noticed that, you know, not a lot of games do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's a real shame. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna keep forcing these encounters. That's the other thing I like about Cyber Sleuth, is that you get these abilities that can help you gain levels faster by like forcing encounters to occur. Like that's like one of my main strats for later on in the game, is I'm gonna be spamming the living shit out of that ability. Okay, organize. Okay, I guess these three are the only ones that are gonna be fine. I may turn up the volume again, just because I think I may have turned it down way too much. Because I'm not sure how it's coming out on my end, on my stream, because I have it muted, because I don't want feedback. Because I don't know how loud the audio's coming out for the game. Because before I had it at 100, 100, 100. Aww. Okay, I think it's time to fight now. Give them hell, boys. Why is this taking so long to upload? Huh. What video are you watching? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be sorry. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Same. Okay. That's going. I'm just trying to plow through the story. I would rather play Cyber Sleuth 2 because it's a little bit more, you get more abilities, and also the icons for what abilities you use show. This one, it doesn't show the abilities. So every now and again I keep forgetting if I have it on or if I don't have it on. But I'm almost at the halfway point, so this is my 6th stream of me doing this, so I think he had a phone call or something he had to make real quick. there's that quest done. Okay. Turn in the quest. Farm expansion. Get this one started. This frickin' mission. This mom is overly obsessed with her son, and she doesn't like the fact that she's talking to a girl online. So relatable. I'm just instantly just gonna say the wrong thing. Yeah. There's also a mission in this that's like extremely dark, where you're finding out about this urban legend that this girl got turned into a ghost because she was hit by a car, and everyone thinks it's because, oh, it was a whole accident. No, she intentionally killed herself so she can kill other people. I'm like, the first time I played that, oh my god, I lost my shit. Because I was like, I'm watching this going, oh my god, I feel so bad for this thing. And then like right after you finish the mission, the girl's just like, oh, darn. I missed another one. I'm like, the fuck did you just say? And then she's just like, I want them all to suffer. And then the last thing you hear is a car hitting the brakes and making a doof sound. Like, it's dark. It is dark as hell. Up here it is. I'm hearing scuffling around. Yeah, I'm just intentionally doing this wrong. Oh my god. Well, no, it's literally, you can have this conversation go on for 20 minutes. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, son. Like, literally, I did that the first time, and I didn't realize I could have just instantly just fuck up one of the other questions, and it instantly just goes into the fight. Yeah, all these Digimon and all that stuff, you fight. It's just like the last... No, like the mom is having you go on the kid's computer. So when you go on the computer, you find out it's actually a Digimon that the kid is talking to. That's what I'm saying. This is why I like Cyber Sleuth, because in this reality, the reality between the digital world and the reality world has literally been severed for more than 20 plus years. And like, people know what Digimon are in this universe, and they're just like, oh, well, they're just viruses and all that stuff. And I'm like, wow, I was like, that would be the funnest thing if that was actually true. Like, to actually see all these people just go, oh yeah, Digimon, yeah, I have one on my computer. It's just a normal thing. Like everyone's acts like it's a casual thing, and that's what I love about this. It's just like, oh well, yeah, I have a Digimon partner, but he's just like a virus protector versus off my computer. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. Okay, now it's uploading properly. Part 5, and this is going to be part 6. Jesus Christ, I've done 6 parts of this so far. I can't believe I've done that many parts to this already. Mm-hmm. 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 I think Rando's dead. We haven't heard from him. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Okay. Okay, let's put these guys through the tough course. Farm expansion. That's why, like, whenever, like, I see, like, a smithing show or something like that, I really wonder, how the flying fuck did they manage to, like, how do they think it's gonna work? Like, if you actually cut that thing, you're gonna have to, like, make sure you get every single bit of chemicals that you put into that out of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's go fight you. Yeah. That's a crazy person. That's the thing with videos. I guess. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. Ugh. I want to like message Rando and like hope he didn't like slip or something. And this was the last we heard of Rando. I'll shoot him a message in a couple minutes. Be like, Rando, we're still here. Do that. I'm just gonna. That's cool. I wish I had the hand to actually do it. Yeah, it got messed up by one of my buddies uh, dropping a bowling ball on it when I was like 6. Well, like my hand is like perfectly fine, like no bones were broken. It's just like the muscles got like stretched, and it's just like every now and again my hand gets like a random muscle spasm, and it's the hand that I mostly write with, so like it's really hard to hold a pencil on it now, because like you can definitely tell if someone literally put my hands right next to each other, you'll notice the difference between one hand is normal and the other one looks like it's flat. Like you can see the difference. Post it on Rando's thing, because it will screw up and... Because I don't know how to turn off Nightbot. I gotta ask Katie to do that for next week. I messaged Trando on Facebook. Hopefully he realizes it. Well, I was gonna shoot him a text, but my phone's dead, so I was like, ah, fuck. I was like, I'll shoot him a message on Facebook, see if that will reach faster, hopefully. Yeah, he has a couple new ones out. Well, he's working on this next board game. It's going to take forever for him to actually start posting videos again. Yeah. I haven't played it. I've watched his live stream of the last one he did. And that was a Street Fighter-esque one, and it was pretty cool watching it. He had to do a thing on Kickstarter to get the legal rights and all that stuff, but he made a legit Street Fighter game. Like you walk, like you move your character and like you're basically just it's kind of like what the hell's Risk, but a little bit more in depth on what exact moves you're doing to the other player. It's a comment. It's a weird thing. Let me pull up the video for it. Angry Joe. Street Fighter board game. Okay, pause. Cut. Okay, I'm posting it in randos. There's the YouTube link. Well, it just showed this thing, click on for Facebook, so his phone just probably notified. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he either had to help Chris's mom or something. I'm not sure. Mm. Yeah. That's how some people are, though. Okay. I have enough. I have enough memory, enough battery, so I texted him and said, "Hey, everything okay?" Maybe he went to go get some food or something? I don't know, because we were talking about food. Yeah, he's still... Well, no, that's just a demo playing.
Alright, what are we on about? I'm back.
We're just... we're making sure you didn't die, fall down the stairs, some shit.
Almost dead. Almost dead. Dead to the world. I'm back.
It's Jesus.
I was helping out Chris's mom, bringing in some food from outside, and heated some pizza for her. Oh man, totally forgetting about this espresso. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that the sativa hybrid probably played a bigger variable into why the espresso is so good. The espresso. Why the espresso is so good? Isn't that the idea? Then don't smoke that much weed. Yeah, but it's not. We play with fire. Oh, I mean, I suppose you are actually kind of playing with fire for you. No, I don't force my interests or views on others in that way.
I've had 4 doctors actually say I should actually be on medical marijuana. My mom is so pissed off about that. I'm like, what do you want me to do? The doctors are the ones saying it, not me. Not anymore. I used to back in the day, but...
Well, it could be a nasty habit. A lot of people have problems with habits.
Mine wasn't even a habit. I was a casual smoker. Like, if someone's like, hey, I got some, you want to hit? And it's just like, yeah.
Right. No, that's the best way to go about it. Never pay for it.
Yeah. Not once. My old roommates,
Sure, you get some from the bum.
they spent like 2/3 of the rent on that stuff, which wasn't a problem at first, but it became a problem real fast.
Right. Okay. think it was on mute. Shit. Um.
That's all you can think about. Think about the positives.
Dude, just imagine the end. A lot. Like, so much so that you can see it in details. Tangible details. Ooh. Okay. I've heard something about it. We got like chainsaw guns and such. Oh wow. Oh come on. There it is. I mean, honestly, I think he's just, I missed a photon. Whatever. Fuck this stage. He might just be hyping it, you know? So that... Right. So that they can work on a secret project and then, you know, actually have that be their last work. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've got one. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It is fun.
If you like, it's kind of like bio mech armor, you know. So think of like the Guyver or something, you know, or like Star Kid, you know, that kid from Jurassic Park. You ever saw that movie? It was like PG. It was PG Guyver. It was straight up like, what if Guyver was PG?
That movie was so
What?
badass.
You know, it's been years. I remember enjoying it as a kid. It might be terrible. I'm not sure.
It hasn't aged well, especially the robot, because he's a little racist.
The robot. I can't remember the robot.
Well,
Dude,
the suit itself, because the suit was sentient.
Oh, you're talking about the suit, yeah. You think he was racist?
There was a couple comments he made that were a little racist if you look at it nowadays.
Oh god, it's been forever, man. I can't even remember. What did he say? I remember
there
him
was a
making like
scene
a
with
gag
him-
about Sean Kemp, where he said something about Sean Kemp.
Yeah,
Because
the
I was
joke
like, oh,
I
topical,
remember.
you know, topical.
The joke I remember was they were at a fast food industry, and he looks at the busboy, and he's black, and he's like, "So do all people of that serve food?" And I was like, ugh. I was like, wording.
Oh wow. Was it intentional?
I don't think so. I think it was one of those like accidental things that just wasn't caught. Like, I think that's what it was.
I think I saw a trailer for it not long ago, and I remember thinking to myself, "Oh man, I'm not gonna rewatch this."
I don't want to rewatch it. It's like, it was good for me in my youth, and I saw like bits and pieces of it every now and again, and then like the bits and pieces that I saw are like, it didn't age well. It made it a little worse, but at the same time, I'm like, I think I can understand why it was that way.
There it is. There it is. Pacifist bonus. Pacifist bonus. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's. Oh, is it delayed? That's right. I keep forgetting it's a little delayed. Well, yeah, that's when it says it when you do it. You can only get that by double jumping bosses. Yeah, this is a roller skate stage. So every so often there'll be these roller skate stages. Oh, instead of the power sacks, yeah. Well, it makes it organic. Remember, this is definitely about the inanimate versus the organic. Because the entirety of the last game was very like Trapper Keeper Cyberpunk, you know. Oh yeah. Because that's this era, bro. Like that's what this is. Definitely miss this era. Miss the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
No, I think it would be worse for me because I would probably go clubbing a lot, and it's not good. I would have gone to a lot of '90s clubs, I imagine, because there's no other way to get laid. Like you can't. There's no other way. Like where are you gonna go? You gonna go on MySpace? That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You gotta like answer ads in the paper, you know. That's actually how my sister met her ex-wife. Um, all photons collected. Damn, I missed one power sack. One power. Oh, I still got the bonus stage though. This is the Starship Vector Prize. Yeah, love these variety stages. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've seen a number of. Like I went on this because I was doing this cover for this comic, and it was titled Bad Romance. So the theme of the cover that that Austin and I had come up with was this idea of like a love connection dating show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you've got three dudes on the other side. So we were like watching a handful of these to kind of get a feel of what that would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the last time I watched videos like that. But what we did, we took like an EC Comics twist to it, where she doesn't realize that the three other men that are on the other side are actually all monsters. Like all three of them are just different kinds of monsters, you know? Yeah, like a robot monster, a sludge monster, like a nature monster, and an alien monster. Shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's
there it goes.
let's try not to repeat that one. We don't wanna get our videos flagged, Chris style. Yeah, there are definitely some topics I steer from myself.
You're
Or at
good.
least
Don't
just
worry about
in
it.
certain words. Like, it's not the topic, it's I'm pretty sure that might have triggered some viewers.
I don't even got
It
that many
happens.
viewers,
It
so.
happens. And then we get back to normal game. So this is fantastic. Yeah, a little intermission. Now we're back to classic Vectorman. I'm jumping, I'm shooting. Oh, it's a dig. Yeah, it's I'm underground. Those are pipes. It's Dig Dug. It's basically Vectorman Dig Dug. Mr. Driller. That sounds like a porn. Oh, I went about that all wrong. I went about that all wrong.
Yeah.
There we go. Where was I? Yeah. Like, look at this. Look at this shot. The shot that I got from him. It's perfect for this stage. Vectorman was full of weapons like this.
Yeah.
Well. Oh god, yes. Oh, dude, I've got the limited edition with the art book. I also have the OST, the entire soundtrack on CD. I've got it on my Spotify too, but I've got a physical copy as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god. Like, one of the reasons I've got to set up my capture card is because I want to start streaming music while I stream.
Same.
And what I do whenever I'm playing like completely by myself, I'll put on my Spotify and I'll listen to like a specific soundtrack. So like I'll play the new Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
But dressed as the Spirit Spider, listening to the Doom OST to the 2016 Doom. Because that soundtrack is fan-fucking-tastic. And I say that as a diehard fan of the original Doom 95. Like, I love Doom 95. Oh my god, dude. I could wake up to that theme. I could wake up to that theme every fucking morning. It's better than Metallica. Because they're not going to sue Napster. But yeah, dude, Doom. Yeah, you can like just listen to your own soundtrack to your whatever video game you want to play. You know. Oh, dude, any games with character creation are just there's always such a fun place to come up with characters, you know, because here you're just
Shonen Jump is going to be a fun one to do.
Template. Shonen, what's Shonen Jump? I mean, aside from the magazine.
They're made into a fighting game.
Can you create your own shonen?
Yes.
Or something? What?
Yes.
There's a character creation?
Yes.
Shit.
I want to buy
I don't give a
the
fuck
premium
about. I think the last
deluxe
shonen
edition.
I watched was Dragon Ball Z, and then, you know, I never caught on to the Naruto craze. That was like
Neither
I
was I. I wasn't a Naruto guy.
Yeah, I was just graduating. Like I was just out of high school when Naruto first came out. Dude, I love his idol. Like his idol animation's so good. Like, he's got the best idol animations. Oh, B-boy stance. Yeah. What? B-boy stance. So good. So good. Vector Man has the best fucking animations, I swear.
So is that Area 1 where this thing is supposed to be at?
Oh, you're like in Little Tokyo right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Because in LA, there's like an entire shopping district that looks just like that. In Little Tokyo. Oh, dude, did you, yeah, what is it? Anime Jungle. That's what it's called.
There it is.
Oh, dude, they had the entire Almond Apocalypse of Devilman action figure line. That's my shit. That's my shit, dude. I love Devilman. Sure. Nah, dude. No, it's been pretty gentrified, honestly. You know, I mean, shit, you could. Yeah, but I mean, this is some. You know, you can. Here's the thing. There's a lot of bad things and good things, you know, and I think that the good thing is that you can go to Starbucks and Chipotle and there'll be all of your basic white bitches with yoga pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know where they'll be. You'll know where they'll be. That's the plus side. And then the negative is that, you know, art, culture, and music just kind of don't exist anymore. Yeah. Like, do you like Stepford Wives and Pleasantville? Well, welcome. Welcome. Here's your Starbucks. Did you want independent businesses here? No. Were you wanting a mom and pop shop business? Hell no. Hell no. Oh look, it's Warhead. It's Warhead. I found him. It's an Easter egg. There he is, right here. Right there. That's Warhead from the first game. The sequel? Yeah, right? Like, is Vector Man 2 actually like 1,000 years after Vector Man 1? Because Vector Man 1 takes place in the year 2049. They actually tell us the year in the first game. They do not tell us the year in the second game. So either it has been like 1,000 years, right? Or some kind of elemental buried all of this there. Like something that could control rock and wind probably buried this here. To be fair, Warhead was this giant cyclone top machine. Like, the entire lower half of his body was like an F5 tornado. It was probably one of my favorite boss fights in platforming. I love Vector Man 2 so much, but I will say straight up, the final boss fight in Vector Man 1 with Warhead, way better. Way better. Way better. Like you're flying up this cyclone, right? Jumping from piece to piece of like debris. Like there's pieces of homes, you know, there's televisions. There's like all, and you're jumping from like bit to bit. There's no ground. It's just constant wind, momentum going up. And then as you pierce through the clouds, you see like the upper half of Warhead's body is the hub of this tornado, and it's fucking crazy. Like, I never, like what a scale, you know, like he's basically this kaiju monster, you know. It was like that level of elation that you'd get from like a God of War sequence, you know, where you have or you know, classic Clash of the Titans, you know, kind of you know, the tiny man versus the giant monster, you know. But it felt so real because we had to earn it, you know, we had to work our way up there, work our way up that tornado. Like Vectorman 1, dude, good game, good game. But we're playing Vectorman 2 right now. Oh, I mean, there's still some culture there, you know? There's still some culture in between the Starbucks. They've got a museum. Like, really, they actually have a really pretty amazing museum. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure, yeah. No, that's for sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm just wondering where the trains are at, man. Like, in all of these science fictions, there's this, like, interconnecting public transportation system that unites each of these mega cities. And where is that at? Like, seriously, where is that at? There's so many cities massive cities, that public transportation is just it's a joke. It's a joke. Especially in America. Especially here in America, by comparison.
Yeah.
Like, India has that shit down packed. Like, they've got it down packed. Their public transportation system. So that's pricey. I mean, I don't know, that depends. My buddy Tyler moved to Japan, and mind you, he's a bodybuilder, though. And they loved him. Like, everywhere he went, he was just beloved, you know? Like, they treated him like a rock star. But, I mean, to be fair, Tyler, like, he looks like he could be, like, they're probably confusing him with, like, Batista or something, you know? Like, he's a big fucking dude. Like, Tyler's a giant, he's a monster man. And, oh, really? My time ran out? Alright. Sorry. I was getting all the photons. Ended up dying. No, he's a giant monster man, and they embraced him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, you go over there, dude, you'd be like Ken Masters, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like Terry Bogard, you know, just build baseball hats and, like, fucking sleeveless vests, you know, and just get into bar fights. Like, you could totally fucking, I think they'd love that shit. Just play up being American. Don't hide being American. Like, go in there with a fucking pickup truck, you know? Like, they'll love you. Oh, really?
I've been in a bar fight twice in my life.
Twice.
It sucked. Like, for me, it was one of those situations where my brother was being picked on. I told the guy to get the F off of him, and then got cold cocked, and then I punched back, and then I ended up shattering a tooth in the process of it.
There you go, get the tooth out. Get the tooth out. I hear that, man. I mean, I have a lot of mixed memories of bar fights, to be honest. I've got positive, I've got negative. You know, here's the thing, though. This is gonna sound bad, This is gonna sound really bad. I have mostly good memories. I'm not gonna lie. I like beating people up. I said it. There you go. I said it. Probably the first time I've said that. But there it is. There it is. Yeah, I've been fighting a long time though. Here's the reality of it though, is that while all power sacks, give me all photons, give me all photons, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right. Who's Vector Man? I'm Vector Man. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, it doesn't just end when you get all that stuff. You can beat the stage and not get the photons or power sacks. But let's say you're playing this game with competitively, like my sister, for example. Which is what I did. I played this game competitively with my sister, and it was all about racking that score. You know, like we played arcade style. Oh, fuck you, man. Toys R Us kid for life. What are you talking about? Oh, dude. Nah, see, this Genesis is a living arcade, you know? So, like, for me, going to arcades becomes that much more competitive when you do have your friends or siblings to play with, you know? And for me, my sister's like 12 years older than me, so obviously everything that I can do, she can do better, you know? And to be fair, I'm still catching up. There's stuff that she was doing when she was my age now that I am still not doing. But I digress. She's probably the reason that I grew up in the 70s and 80s. It's because of the reruns that she forced me to watch. Like, I didn't ask for Knight Rider. Never asked for Knight Rider. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, that's what you should do, because that's how you. They wouldn't be introduced to that either way. Like, if it wasn't for my cousin, I wouldn't even know who Mega Man was. You know, if it wasn't for my sister, I wouldn't feel the way I feel about these games. You know, what you're doing is gifting them with what you got a chance to experience for the first time, and now they will too. The best part about it is that you're essentially reliving that with them, you know? Whenever you watch a movie or play a game with someone who's never played those games before, never watched that movie before, you get to watch it for the first time too. You get to feel that feeling. Like, I still remember my ex had never seen Empire Strikes Back, and she really was sincerely shocked to see Luke get his hand chopped off. Spoiler, kids, Luke gets his hand chopped off. And, you know, I'm not much of a Star Wars guy myself, but, you know, I do have a feeling when I watch movies. And that was a feeling that I hadn't felt since the first time I saw that one. I got to relive it. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I've got a list. I've got a list. Die Hard's up there. Lethal Weapon's up there.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Gremlins, Batman Returns. Dude, Batman Returns. What is wrong with a piss and shit filled unitard weared by Danny DeVito? You know, like a Danny DeVito piss and shit unitard. That's a perfect Christmas. Which word?
It's when you smack one side of the back of the head and you're like,
No,
you're watching
Jamie
this.
asked what you and that word. How old is this kid? 4 or 5? All power stacks. Wait, all power stacks. There it is. Bonus stage, bonus stage. Like, it rewards you, dude. Like, I get this top-down bonus stage. Where, so, as soon as I get everything that orbits the planet, that's how they explode. The more planets I explode, the more points I get. But swinging through the gravities, there it is. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. Well, those are just health. What I'm trying to find is a lightning-covered ball. Lightning-covered balls are like, they'll give you extra health. Like an extra health slot. Oh, there it is. Which, I have 2 more slots open for something like that. Just like my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? At least once a stream. I don't think I actually talked about my ex-wife in the last stream. I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah, her name was Donna. I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures of me tagged with her in it at some point in the past. But this was a long time ago. I know that when we met, Riley, that I was already we were already done. It was a common law marriage. It wasn't like an actual like certificate or anything like that. So we were just together for like 8 years. So yeah, we owned a business together. It was a residential and commercial contract cleaning service. We actually had employees too. And we had a house, and it had a jacuzzi and a pool, and I lived with 4 strippers. I've got pictures of that. Oh no, I'm dead serious, dude. I've got pictures of all this shit. They live there, yeah. They live there. Yeah, dude, I've got pictures. Dude, it's all on my Facebook, yeah. On my Facebook, we had a stripper pole in the house. That's serious. We had a pole in the house. That was one of my. This was like 2011, and that was around when I was bouncing. I mean, that's how I met them. You know, it was like bouncing at the strip club. Bounce at the strip club, and then like all the girls wanted to live with me. I was like, okay, word. Let's have parties and this will be great. And this was when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had like first come out, so like Vanilla was out. And dude, Alex Jabali was a regular at my house, at my place. He's it's Jabated, like. If you have, okay, so there's a face that shows up on Twitch, right? When you haven't uploaded a video, there's like a face of a dude. That's Alex Jabali. He's pretty much, yeah, like, okay, well, if you've seen, there's like a meme about him and shit and whatnot, but he's pretty much, his claim to fame is pretty much organizing. Oh, I got all the planets! Yeah. Alright, sorry, I wasn't expecting to get all the planets.
Holy shit, it's already almost 1. Jesus Christ.
Talking about Jabali over here. No, dude, he basically helped galvanize the fighting game community in North America and the East Coast. He started a fighting game tournament convention called CEO, and pretty much it's only rivaled by Evo. He has sponsorships from like Nintendo, Sega, Nas, the energy drink. You know, I don't think I have either. If I have, I don't remember. Maybe I don't want to remember. But yeah, dude, I used to have all those. I used to have all those motherfuckers at my place. Oh, Jolt. But yeah, man, those were good times. Those were good times, and back then I would get into bar fights semi-frequently. It's different in a strip club, though. I'll say that much, because it's just so innately, at least at this particular one. It's called Diamond Club in over in Central Florida, and yeah, it got pretty bad over there sometimes. But... Oh, are you kidding me? That's like every day. Let's, you want to go to the, like, you want to go to the 7-Eleven, well, you know, he's all there. Like, like
when in doubt, Florida man.
It's like Walker, Texas Ranger, you know? Like, he's always there.
I think we need to make a explanation to the kids that don't know who the hell Florida man is.
I don't think they need an explanation. You just look it up, dude. It's yeah, it's what's called a meme. I'm pretty sure they know. They gotta know. Yeah. It depends on the region. It depends on the region. Okay, so if you're not, I suppose if you're not from the United States, there is a state in the United States, like an area. It's like a province, if you want to call it. You know, that you have different ones. There's like California, there's New York, there's, you know, so there's a place called Florida, and in Florida are what we call meth labs.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Needless to say. Oh, yep. Oh, God, dude. And so many Florida stories about both. And the thing about Florida Man is, well, whenever an article starts, and usually it's anonymous. They don't have the name of the person. They have the name of the state that they're from. And you'll notice that the most absurd of these stories come from Florida man or Florida woman.
Mostly man.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
She used the 2 legs. That's what she used.
Oh, I think I missed a cluster. Yeah, I missed a cluster. Ah, whatever. Is it enough? Nah, it wasn't enough. Yeah, Florida Man. I actually drew Florida Man. No. There's 3 stages of its kind. They're different patterns, but it's the same layout. I think this actually might be the last skating stage. There's like theme stages. Oh, well, the pattern's different, so to me it's a different stage because I know the pattern. It's just an extension of the same stage, but like these stages, right? Like if you know that there's a pattern and layout, because it's just the like the backgrounds and the enemies that are the same level set. Yeah. But I think this might be the last one of its kind, because they what they do is they kind of stretch it out and like theming it for the region. Like you imagine that you're traversing through a you know a wilderness of some kind, and you know in between is going to be these roller derby stages from perhaps an abandoned raceway, abandoned. Who knows what the hell this shit was used for? But it's clearly some kind of piping. We're going through piping right now. Yeah, because the last stages are, yeah, the stages in between are Earth, you know? So it's like, we're going through these Earth stages, and then we're going through pipe stages. But pipes are the coinciding factor in all of them, so I guess what we're doing here is kind of also plumbing, not unlike our Mario friend.
Ooh.
Perhaps that's what's going on here. Oh. Yeah. Oh, same, same. You know what I love about the Mario movie? It's a good cyberpunk movie. Bob Hoskins. Yeah, because the thing is that, dude, look at the genre though. Look at that genre. Look at like this cyberpunk genre. Compare it to movies like Tank Girl and Johnny Mnemonic. You know, Hardware. Like these are not great movies, so you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I totally missed the hallway. Oh man, I'm doing so sloppy. Um, I mean, it's got its charm. Ah, still made it. It's got its charm in the same way that you know, like Tank Girl and Double Dragon. I don't know, they're bad movies. These are bad movies, but like, but I mean, if you have a niche for that, you know, if you like, you know, if you like seeing that, you know, that type of setting and environment, then you're kind of limited in the movies that you do have that are in, you know, that kind of feel or context. Well, no, it's a subgenre of sci-fi is what cyberpunk is. Sure. Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, you want a good sci-fi, then you just read it, dude. Just read it. Then, you know, the special effects budget is to the limit of your imagination. Same thing with the characters, you know. I keep hearing about these adaptations to Neuromancer, and it's got me worried. I don't want to see Neuromancer adapted. I don't see that. It's like the origin of Cyberpunk. Well, actually, there was a short story that was actually titled Cyberpunk, and that was the first publication of the compound words cyber and punk. But in terms of the most influential, totally fucking Neuromancer. Hmm. Yeah. Which is good for games. It can be good for games. Right. Sure. Didn't they make him like a tragic hero in the that like there was some sort of no in the novel series there was some novel series where there was some kind of virus or something that had killed the other Spartans and pronounce it yeah but wasn't like there's some sort of like it was like through the augmentation or something that it created some sort of like a biological it was some kind of it was a deficiency. Like it was a deficiency. I mean, this couldn't have been the later books. This was when I was living with my friend Spaz. This was who got me into Halo to begin with. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even know what Halo is. But this was like 2000 and oh god, this was really early. This was like 2006 or something like that. But I know that there was some kind of series. What? Oh man, I'm gonna have to call her and talk to her. Like she was the biggest Halo person I know. She was who I played Halos 1 through 3 with. Like otherwise, I never would have like probably played the series at all. Honestly, I mean, not extensively. I would have played it in like at people's houses in the same respect as like people play GoldenEye. Like it's a group play thing. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, Halo parties are great. They're great. Like that was honestly, and I make the comparison to GoldenEye because like that was the last type of couch versus and couch co-op experience in a first-person shooter that I had. Was with the Halo games. Because now online takes precedent. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a kind of there's this kind of instinctual fervor that comes into place that doesn't in an online arena whenever you're in a group, like a physical group. But I know that they had made him like a tragic hero in one of these books where there was a sense of regret that he wasn't able to lead these people to victory, as he was like essentially pre-programmed to do that. Was that around when 3 came out, or was that a little after 3? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What? I missed 2. Whatever. Oh shit. Another bonus stage. Might be my last chance to find the lightning covered sphere. I love these backgrounds though. I want this as a weapon. What is that? Well, clearly. he made that clear. I said he made that clear. What was he talking about? Oh. Yeah, I mean, we can't. We're hearing something that we have no visual context to, so. Oh, there it is. Yes, there it is. Last piece.
Don't worry, man. You're good.
I mean, you can still tell us about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, maybe. Oh, right. I mean, it's the title. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
I mean, what are... Oh, really? I don't know, I saw the roster and I was still pleased with the selection that they did have. I like that they had Oddworld in there. Sure, Oddworld's a...
Oddworld's staple. Are we supposed to be getting a new one this year? I said, aren't we supposed to be getting a new one this year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So see how I'm like in the cave stage again, but like now it's a different cave stage. It's kind of like Mega Man. You know, like this is how Mega Man games are. Or actually like Sonic games, like how they have like, imagine if you have a mini game in between zones. That's what they're called in the Sonic, is zones. So that's essentially what Vector Man's doing every time. It's just each zone is like 4 stages instead of 2, and in between those stages are mini games of different gameplay styles. So it kind of turns it into a variety game and breaks up that monotony of you know, just jumping and shooting all the time. Mega Man would kind of get into that in some of the other games, but honestly, I don't think he does it enough. But that's just me. I liked the Rush Jet stages in Mega Man 8. I actually would have liked more of those stages, to be honest. Like, I mean, shouldn't the PlayStation, but back on the PlayStation Classic, I mean, the way my thought process is that, you know, if these things are easy to mod, then what does it matter about the game selection? You know, like what you're really paying for. Yeah, who can't do that? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you could just go to any game store and around the corner and someone can mod something. You know, there's some flea market or there's some shop at some strip mall in like some alleyway in Little Tokyo, you know, that will be able to make your PlayStation play like a shitload of games. Yeah, I've got a Nintendo Classic, or not Nintendo Classic. What am I talking about? I don't have any of the classics. I've got a oh, what's it called? Game Boy Micro. I'm sorry, I've got a Game Boy Micro, and on the Game Boy Micro, I've got a Flash SD card, where it's a cartridge, but it has an SD card that I can, you know, click on the side of the cartridge, so I can run all of the emulators I need to run, and I can have whatever game I want on there. And I think that's what Sega was trying to catch on a little bit with games, or with releases like this. Classics collection, even though that it has a limited roster of games, it's still trying to appeal to that emulator culture of, you know, well, what about save states, you know? Like, now most people play classic games with save states. Oh, I love the scanline filter. I'm always rocking that. Yeah, the Rhino form's so fucking cool. There it is. Balls. I did garbage in the stage. Oof. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Oh, the Plan 9 bonus stage? I never get this bonus stage. Oh, hell yes. So in this bonus stage, we're, you know, doing this kind of like almost Missile Command style. Yeah. Well, remember, Vector Man is a sludge barge pilot. So, you know, he gets in a spaceship and he delivers loads of sludge into the sun. That's what he does. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was too far out of range. Yeah. So here we can assume that this is, you know, on the, you know, the back of his starship. Although it is a different color than the sludge barge that he's on the back of in the intro. In the intro, it's kind of more of like a burgundy. I mean, it looks more like a dump truck, to be honest. I really like his starship in the intro. This one looks a little too pristine. Almost Star Trek-y, you know? This game's been littered with Star Trek references. I think it's safe to assume that this isn't his ship, but it is a ship. Ooh, and I made it through. Oh, yes. Oh, man, okay. Oh, man, this is tough. Come on. Oh. Ooh. used to be able to get them together. That's the key. That's the real key. Ah, got one. Okay. Later. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Wait for it. There it is. Right there. Oh. Well. For those that are. It's all about that pacifist bonus. Am I okay? I don't know. Is anyone ever okay? Yeah. Yeah, define okay. Let's start there. Cause oh man, yeah, no, we're doing that again. I always like this particular backdrop. It's like this, the pollution's so heavy, and the heat is so fierce that, you know, it's like squiggling the background. The game was very atmospheric. Alright, man. Alright, bro.
Right. You have a great one. This is why I love playing this game, because I really haven't noticed I've been playing for 3 hours now, almost.
Oh, well, yeah, you know, it's when you play the games that you want to play, you know, you're not playing for viewers, you're just playing to
For the hell of it.
play what you want to play, and, you know, if someone's watching your stream and they like the game that you're playing, but they don't have the game, or they just don't feel like playing it right now, they
Oh, yeah.
can live through it vicariously through you. And that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I watch Twitches. That's why I watch Twitch streams, honestly. Yeah, but this game here, Vector Man 2, is definitely one of my favorites. I don't know how. Oh, that's so funny. The Shadow Nose is the name of this stage, but like NOSE, like a nose, you know. Do you get it? You know about the Shadow?
I know a little bit, but not that much.
Oh man, yeah. The old radio show used to always start with who knows what evils lurk in the hearts of men. The Shadow knows. And that was like how every radio show started. It was Orson Welles. It was a big deal. He directed Citizen Kane. He was Harry Lime, and it was a big deal in like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
One of his predominant roles was the Shadow, which is a Pulp Fiction character from. He's from this. But Pulp Fictions were. You know what Pulp Fiction is?
Yeah.
Okay. They called them pulps because of the type of paper that they're printed on. They were essentially just short stories that had like some pictures in them.
Yeah.
So they're totally the precursor to the American comic. So much so that like the character of Batman, he is the Shadow. The origin of the Shadow follows this millionaire. Well, it's a little bit different in the radio show versus the Pulp Fiction. I forget which one is different, but in one he travels the world as Kent Allard, and as Kent Allard, he he learns these many skills by having different instructors and different teachers throughout the world. That might sound familiar.
Uh-huh.
And however, where it becomes different is he becomes like this kind of opium running gangbanger, and he has like this den of. Oh, did I get a pacifist bonus for it? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh man. Ooh, I got a crazy time bonus though. Shout and Twist is the name of the stage. Which is a play off of the old old Doo-Bop Dee Doo song Twist and Shout. To play off of that. Oh yeah, and I can turn into a tornado. In a tornado. Yeah. Oh hey Kendricks, how you doing? Playing a little Vector Man 2 here. Actually one of the later stages. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. This game's always very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of I used to play competitively with my sister, so for like a higher score. On with Mexican Robin, who's also here.
Yo.
Who's also streaming, actually. I will. There is the Khadgar link. Vector Man has the best idle animations. It's so good.
I've been watching a few. I've been laughing at a couple of them.
Yeah. But yeah, my sister's like 12 years older than me, so she would always have to kick my ass in everything.
Yeah.
Games like this, we would, it's a one-player game, so like, when you're a kid, and this is before online or anything like that, like how would you turn a one-player game into two-player? Well, you take turns. And you take turns by, you take turns, and who gets the bigger score is the one who wins.
That's how I always played it.
So, I mean, that's how you have to play with siblings,
Oh, Kendris, thanks for the follow. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. My sister was always better at everything. So,
that's how it was with my older brother.
Older or younger?
I am the middle of 7.
How about you, Kendra? Older or younger? You got 2 brothers. Ooh.
We're gonna wait until both of them are at max.
One older, one younger. I fortunately was spoiled. I was the youngest, so as the youngest, my siblings kind of put their generation on me, TV shows and music and whatnot. So I'm an 80s baby, but a 90s kid. However, because of my sister, I'm also a 70s baby and an 80s kid. I grew up with a lot of Thundercats and Centurions, Machine, Power Extreme, Brave Star, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. But as a 90s kid, I I had my own Wonder Woman, and her name was Lucy Lawless, and it was called Xena Warrior Princess. And I know it's not actually a Wonder Woman show, but it kind of was. It was awesome. Oh yeah, so you know about Xena.
I remember Xena and the old Hercules show.
Oh yeah, that which Xena was a spin-off of, Legendary Journeys. Produced by Sam Raimi. In before Spider-Man. And Knight Rider, that was another thing thanks to my sister. Because that was early 80s Knight Rider. I totally would have missed that. My generation's Knight Rider was a TV show called Viper. That was in the early 90s. I was so hyped about it as a little kid that I recorded it on VHS. Somewhere I've got the entire pilot episode of Viper recorded on VHS. And even though I was a little kid, I still knew, like, I was really good at editing my videos, so I didn't get any real commercials or anything like that. But in hindsight, I kind of wish I did get the commercials, because now those commercials are going to be, you know, their own rarity, you know?
Yeah. Just look at people nowadays, they're looking back at some of those old commercials and, like, trying to hunt down the original source file and update them.
Oh, sure. But that's what's great about, like, YouTube rabbit holes, whenever, you know, you want to see some of those old commercials and some of those old jingles and whatnot. There was a commercial, I remember, it was called Crossfire, for a tabletop game called Crossfire.
I had that.
Yeah, the commercial was fantastic. Like, the jingle, everything about it. As a kid, I definitely wanted to own that. I don't think I actually ever owned it, but
I did. I remember my brother was freaking the F out the second he saw that commercial and just went straight to my mom and was just like, "Mom, we need this now."
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he just, like, lost his shit over it.
I think after this stage, I'll switch the game. Play some Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I remember I was playing that with Mike. Mike was constantly killing my character every 5 seconds.
Oh. Oh, you guys were able to play online?
Yeah.
Wait, you've got Classics Collection?
Yeah, my PlayStation.
No shit. Yeah, my thing about it was that the just the lag was so fierce that it made it so hard, you know?
Yeah, that was the problem with me and Mike, was like Mike was having huge lag problems. As
Yeah,
like
'cause
my
Chris
connection was so perfect, but his was just
yeah,
like
Chris
the
was
absolute shit.
Yeah, I played with Chris because he also has Genesis Collection as well, and like it was fierce. Like, it was really fierce. Here, just a second. I'm gonna run in the bathroom real fast.
No problem. Sorry for all the yawning. It's almost 2 a.m. for me. It's one of those nights where I can't fall asleep right away.
Okay, I'm back in the game.
Welcome back.
Alrighty. Alright, back on stream.
Yeah, I think after this next mission, I may call it, just because it's almost 2 o'clock for me.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's still pretty early for me. For a Saturday.
Yeah. Well, trust me, if work hasn't been kicking my ass, I would be like, keep going. But at the same time, my body is just like, nope. And that's the thing that sucks, is like, right now with me having both these jobs, is just, it's doing a number on me.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Definitely know where you're coming from there. There's a lot of, staying on top of work before work doesn't. Yeah, so let's run a little bit of Streets of Rage here. Now, I know that in the Streets of Rage community, 2 is largely considered the best installment in the series, but for me, personally, I love 1. I love the first game. Nostalgia is a big reason for that, but another big reason for me I feel that the first game has the clearest hitboxes, for me anyways. It's not I don't have to kind of gamble doing my specials too close to an enemy. or accidentally grabbing a teammate. But that's just, to be fair, that's also because I've played the first one more times than any other installment. So it'll be. Yeah, I'd love to play this with you. But I can understand if you don't want to give it a shot, because I know that you're in the middle of an encounter right now, but also you know, just the connection issues the last time, you know.
Yeah.
Because I know you played this with Mike and I played this with Chris, and I think we both pretty much described having the same problems.
Yeah. Like I'm perfectly fine. The next time we play, to do this. That's why I was asking if you were free on Wednesday.
Yeah, weekdays are finicky. I usually try to save these kinds of elongated streams. Like last night being 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to save these elongated streams for the weekends, you know.
Yeah. It's understandable.
It's like, you wanna. What I try to do is I try to still organize my work weeks, like, you know, normal 9 to 5 work weeks, even though I don't really have a 9 to 5, you know. But you have to treat your work like it's a 9 to 5, because otherwise, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot that goes on in being your own boss. I always get a lot of people like, "Oh man, you know, I wish I was you. I wish I had your jobs and whatnot." And it's like, well, I mean, there's always a plus and a negative, and you know, definitely the negative. I try not to let it weigh me down. But the biggest negative is, well, you're your own boss.
Yeah.
So, which is also the positive. It's like you're your own boss, but by the way, you're your own boss. I like Adam. Adam's probably one of my favorite.
Like, trust me, I 100% understand. Like,
if you mess up, you have yourself to blame.
Yeah.
And the deadline falls on you as well, you know.
Yeah. Like, everyone's asked me, it's like, oh, are you planning on being streaming full time? I was like, I'm not 100% sure right now. Like, right now, I'm focusing on trying to get me a second job that'll give me money if, like, all of a sudden I do end up getting partnered with Twitch and all that stuff, and all of a sudden I get the whole subscriber thing and then the other stuff that comes along with it. I'd be like, okay, well, maybe. It's like, I may want to try doing it, but I'd still have my Barnes & Noble job as my main job.
Oh, of course. It's not primary income, it's a supplement form of income.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people
I honestly am not treating it like that. That's just me, though. I don't want to... maybe I'm not taking it seriously enough, but I just kind of want to... I want to be able to have a platform where I can share with my friends what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if they want to join and watch, then they can. And if not, that's cool too.
Oh yeah.
Because to be fair, expectations are, you know, they're kind of they can be the father of disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to rely on something like that too much, and then kind of just have that fall into the wind. You know, it's like they used to say, "Don't quit your day job, kid."
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to do, is quit my day job. But then there's like the flip side to that, where it's like there's that complacency that comes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's like the flip argument where it's like, well, don't you have to make that step in order to be your own boss, start your own business, whatever it is that you want to do? You have to say enough is enough to whatever you were doing before in order to move on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that comes with hesitation.
Yeah.
That can be, it's such a damning thing. It can be.
Yeah.
I do miss playing this game with my sister, though. God, I miss Streets of Rage. I love this aesthetic so much. I'm very much looking forward to the 4th installment that's coming out.
Yeah.
That had me super hyped, and more so hyped that we were going back to original fights, or to original sprites in this.
Yeah.
That was something that was always fun. There's always your resident dominatrix in each of these games.
Yup.
Dragon had one, Flash, and what was the Poison and Final Fight?
Mm-hmm.
We got the largest Australian you've ever seen. Guy's like 12 feet tall. Ooh,
Welcome back, Jamie.
Over. Time over. Oh, Jamie's back. There we go.
You wake up from your nap, Jamie?
But really, if you want to play just for followers and views, I mean, you play Fortnite, you know?
Yeah.
It's definitely very popular. I remember Chris and I first got on it, but I don't know, man. Battle Royale just brought a different animal into that game, and
yeah, it does for a lot of people, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I remember that when Battle Royale, well, for sure, but with that game in particular, there was a kind of critical thinking engineering skills that went into place in a cooperative effort that totally has gone out the window now. You know, like there was way more to Fortnite than just run and gun, Team Fortress looking characters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The aesthetic that Overwatch kind of, brought back into games of that nature. You know?
Oh yeah.
Overwatch, of course, being it's Team Fortress.
Yeah.
The art style, the gameplay. But hey, if Valve didn't want to make Team Fortress 3, then Blizzard was. But those are the games that you want to play,
Yeah.
A lot of these older games, they don't hold a lot of people's attention,
Yeah, which is the sad thing.
Especially Gen Z, Gen Z's been so desensitized because of a lot of just very high action games, which isn't a bad thing. It's created a different set of standards. So.
Yeah.
Probably one of the. I think that my kind of millennial was probably the last of the arcade.
Yeah.
Very many arcades anymore. So it was things like scores, like what Riley was talking about earlier. Like even Riley wasn't really particularly a part of that, unless it was something that you could put your name onto, you know, or three letters. But like, you know, I went to the arcade with like my friends. I went with my sister. So things like scores were a big variable to me because that's how I won. I'm so competitive, you know.
Mm.
But it made it that much more fun with my sister, and I've got a lot of fun memories.
Yeah.
The whole reason I even have the Genesis collection.
Well, that's a good thing, though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have the same things now. It's just an online scoreboard. Make it any different, I guess. Waste knife on barrel for another knife.
Since it's been a minute. Yeah, like, if you look at my screen right now, Rando, you can see I've played this game a lot.
Oh, I got you. Hold on, I've got a juggling madman here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. 16 hours.
No, I'm talking about the top one.
Oh, there we go. 239.
Yep. The other one is almost like double that amount. Because there's more stuff to do in the second one compared to the first one. Yeah, this will be the last one. I think this is the doppelganger one.
I'll try to keep each of the games short and sweet here. I'll probably switch out the game after this stage.
Yep, Living Doll one. And I think this after this one starts up the next story mission, which will be a good place to end it, and then prep for it for Wednesday or Monday, depending on if I want to stream afterwards, because it depends on what the hell Mike is wanting to do. Mike is making my schedule so confusing when he's like, okay, let's do this, and then he's stuck on his stream for 2.5 hours eating pizza and not deciding on what game to play. I told him.
How's that affecting your schedule?
Because, like, every single time I've been wanting to do the stream that I want to do, Mike's like, oh, well, I want to do this, and everyone to get in. And I was like, okay, well, I'll do that, but when am I supposed to do it? Because, like, I feel like I'm now on a set schedule with Mike now for some weird reason. Because whenever he sets up these whole let's stream Red Dead at this time and all that stuff, I feel like I'm on like a set time now.
Yeah, that's for sure. He wants to maintain the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't. Not everybody's going to be able to do like a set thing if you don't have that set schedule.
Mm.
Then it's just randomly where everyone's on.
Yeah.
In order to organize a posse, you definitely have to have some kind of set fixed schedule.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll never be on at the same time. Switch out games. Comic Zone was fantastic. Loved Comic Zone. First interactive comic book. Yeah, you want to have that fixed schedule. And that way we all ride together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, otherwise we're all going to be at, like, different parts of the game.
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm perfectly fine with it, but then all of a sudden when Mike goes on like a 20, 30-minute thing and he's like, hold on, let me order a pizza. I'm like, then why'd you say to start at this time then?
I mean, is he waiting for everybody or something?
Well, the last 2 times he was like, okay, well, let's get started. And I was like, okay, so I booted up the game and I'm starting, I'm waiting and all that stuff. And then he's talking to chat for a bit, and then all of a sudden he gets lost in one of his rants about something. And then I'm like, Mike, you want to start the voice chat so we can get this started? Oh, hold on just a minute. It'll be a little bit. And then all of a sudden, like, an hour goes by, and I was like, oh my god, I could have just started
One of the things I love
something
about
else.
this game is definitely its story. It's a comic book artist who gets sucked into his own comic book, and his villain, his creation, is now in the real world. And only upon the death of his creator can he be truly manifested into our world, where he can, with all of his powers and everything, he'd be able to conquer the world in a world without superheroes, where the creator stepped in his comic book, becoming that superhero. His name is Sketch Turner, which may or may not be a reference to Michael Turner, one of the hot up-and-coming artists at the during the release of this game. He actually passed away from cancer some time ago. But he was a good guy. Met him a couple times, and he was a fantastic artist. Gosh, this mission is critical. And then comes the realization he's in his own comic book. No! Would you say no to that? I know, part of me would be a little bit giddy and terrified. And the 90s music.
Wrong one.
Wave today taken from that. How do you know if somebody likes synthwave? Well, they may or may not have had a Sega Genesis. But most likely they did. So, like, as the villain, he's like using his pencil to redraw like the bad guys in the comic. And as you progress through the game, you're going from like panel to panel in the comic. And he has his pet rat, which also made it into the comic. Carry him as an animal. classic. Hey, I'm just a starving artist. It's too real.
Okay. Is there anything over here?
And then you
Yep,
see like
here
a
he is.
fragment of the superhero that you could become there at the end. Show you your superhero meter. As you're progressing through the game, you're slowly becoming this superhero that he's been drawing.
Yeah.
Which really is just himself as a superhero. But I mean, what kid doesn't do that?
Hell, I did that with a couple of my old drawings. Look, I think the next thing I was thinking of asking for is another one of the superheroes that I thought I would be. But first I gotta make sure I have the money for all that first.
Shinobi 3 though. This is why this is my favorite shelf here, like whenever you can put these on your favorites list and they'll show up in front of the dice here. Shinobi 3's music though.
This is the one thing I hate. Takes so goddamn long.
What? What? What's going on?
This mission takes way too damn long.
Oh. Sorry, I was jamming out to the Shinobi music.
You're good. Like I said, after this one, I'm gonna call it afterwards.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's already almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I still...
Right.
I gotta work both jobs tomorrow, so I need some sleep in me.
Yes.
This is another dark mission, when you look into it, because this guy is like... Because it reminds you of a Black Mirror episode. Because this guy's just like so obsessed, he's making digital copies of avatars that he's hanging out with, and in the end he ends up getting trapped in this basically this one room with all the copies, and the copies start to go against him. And then here it is. Well, it wouldn't hurt to try. That's such creep. And then, yep. Alright. Well, that was fun.